Stepping out.
From the very beginning, it was really fun working with Cora, and it's always, from the very beginning, you could see that this event had huge potential. One of the ideas that Megan and I had when we were rebuilding the concept of Race Week, when we agreed to partner with Cora on it, was we wanted it to be very Charleston. Charleston is a fantastic place to come and to hang out on the beach and enjoy your friends and to have great parties and be low-key and walk around in flip-flops and just enjoy the low country lifestyle. So we wanted the event to emulate that. So that's why we wanted the beach parties and we wanted the non-sailing half of the regatta to have a really cool vibe to it, And then the other thing is that Charleston's a really cool sailing venue. Especially, the fact that the sport boats locked on to the inshore courses, you can see your bedroom at the resort from the start line. It's like that cool of a venue, and I think a lot of different things like that contributed to, its ongoing success. You have to respect the fact that Charleston Harbor is a major commercial port. And if we as a sailing community step on that in a way that upsets the apple cart, we're not going to be able to continue to grow as we have. So every year has been a test for where are the boundaries of how big, how much can we overlap in the commercial use of the harbor and pull it off. There have been, some very close calls along the way with military activity, commercial shipping, Coast Guard, permitting that make it a tenuous balance between being able to expand or not. And we'll see. It'll be interesting to watch. A lot of the way that the regatta needs to be managed and considered is that, if you get a lot of people in each start and you get those revolving starts going on, and if you get lucky with the wind direction, if you get unlucky in the makeup of the fleet or the weather, it does change, what you can pull off. If there's a southerly to the breeze, especially a southeasterly, you can really extend those leg lengths and stack the courses into the harbor. As soon as it comes out of the west, you run out of room real quick. So, the hand of God thing is a little bit involved here too. Before I decided to move on from the foundation, that was going to be, in my world, the next real growth phase for Charleston Race Week. Was to really expand the outreach to the bigger offshore classes. There's unlimited space out there. It is a good place for offshore racing. It gets a little bit of a bad rap because everybody thinks the commute is a bit much from the docks to the offshore courses. But the thing that people really need to realize is that we have a huge tidal situation going on here, and the currents really rip through the entry to the harbor, and Race Week moves around every year a little bit to always make sure that those offshore course boats are getting a push on the way out and a push on the way in the afternoon. And that 3 knots makes a huge difference. It's really not a big deal. The yachting community here in Charleston has just exploded over the last, call it 10 years, and it's mostly people from out of town.
Right.
So I think that there's Charleston Race Week is a sort of a groundbreaking move for the community of Charleston to sort of have a world-class event that's an annual thing that's waterborne, and I I think it's awesome, and I hope that the people, realize it. But I think that there's more work to do from a community outreach point of view for them to, herald from the roofs the special nature of our natural resources here and what we can do with them from a recreational sailing, and competitive sailing sort of point of view. 2 bits of advice for somebody that comes to Charleston Race Week for the first time. 1, the guy that you think is going to win probably won't a lot of the time because the currents actually matter. And 2, 3 things. 2, you're very careful because the women are extremely hot. And thirdly, I should say, don't drive drunk because the cops know exactly where Race Week is partying.
Come on. Come get a little Southern.